it's Jess. Welcome back to the Not Carrie Bradshaw YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me again on my total wellness journey. This week I want to talk to you guys about the importance of actually being gentle with your body, being gentle with yourself while you're on this journey. If you've decided to embark on a wellness, a fitness, or whatever kind of journey, I think it's important that we talk about the significance of actually being very gentle with yourself. I think we have this mindset that in order to change anything, like change can only come from pain. And that's not true. You actually have to show yourself a lot of compassion and a lot of gratitude before you can even begin to make changes in your life. The way that this came full circle for me, just before the holidays, I have to back up a little bit because I've been at this since August. So just before Thanksgiving, I went to see my lady doctor and I got on the scale and y'all know I don't see it for scales anyway. They're tools of the devil. They've been put there to make you feel bad about yourself. So, but you go to the doctor and before any exam, 9 times out of 10, they ask you to step on the scale. And the scale just hadn't moved, hadn't budged, like, still, really, girl? And my gynecologist, who I have a really, really great relationship with, and just as a side note, it's really important to have a great rapport with all of your doctors. Those are the people who you need to be the most honest with. Like, don't lie to your lawyer, don't lie to your doctor, don't lie to the esthetician who does your Brazilian wax. Anyway, she asked me how things were going in my life. I told her, I've started this weight loss wellness journey. I'm going to the gym like 4 or 5 days a week. I'm doing these really intense workouts and I'm just like not seeing any improvement. And again, one of the reasons why I really like my gynecologist is because she has a very healthy respect for Eastern and Western medicinal practices. So it was because of her that I even really committed to starting therapy and meditating. So she asked, okay, well, like, what are you doing? So I told her I'm doing like circuits, I'm doing, a lot of cardio, like lifting weights. And she's like, how many days a week are you doing this? So I said, 4 to 5. And she's like, oh, you can't do that. Like, that's not, if you actually like want to lose weight or, if you actually want to lose weight, you can't work out that intensely back to back to back. She's like, you have to actually work out intermittently, just like you would do intermittent fasting, with the purpose of giving your body a break, giving your body time to recover, to process things. It's the same concept when it comes to exercising. You have to, you could do 1 day of really intense circuit training and weightlifting or whatever, but the next day do something like yoga, meditative stretching, just something that's not putting your body through so much stress, because you are spiking your cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone, which actually tells you to eat more, and releasing that hormone back to back to back, like multiple days, is not going to get you where you want to be. So I was like, oh, I don't have to kick my ass in order to see changes. And if you do some reading, which I will put some recommended reading links in the description for this episode, like, who even am I? Sure, episode, claim it, for this video. Rest days are just as important as the days when you hit the gym hard. Your body needs time to recover. And I think it's important that you know that just because you want to change things about your body, change things about your life, change things about yourself, it doesn't mean that you have to beat yourself into submission in order to do that. Like, change does not always have to come from trauma and pain. The first step, I think, to any kind of significant change that you want to make in your life is to show gratitude, to show compassion. I'm learning so much right now about showing compassion for myself. I think that like a lot of women, I think we have this especially as Black women, we tend to put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be perfect, and we don't really give ourselves much of a break, even when we really deserve it. And as I've been journaling through some of my past relationships, some of my past experiences, some of my past traumas, some of my recent traumas, I used to really look back on like myself in my 20s and think like, God, you were so stupid. You know, look at all these like situations you put yourself in and these people who you trusted. Like, I would be really hard on my past self, thinking that that would be the key to unlocking this level of self-love that I aspire to. It don't work like that. You have to really show compassion to yourself for the things that you did when you just didn't know any better. You have to be gentle with your body, even though you want to change parts of it to make yourself feel comfortable. I hope not for anybody else, but strictly for you. Show gratitude for your body, the fact that you have a healthy body that gets you from point A to point B every day. A lot of people have been responding to my workout videos or the suggested journal entries or whatever, and a lot of them have been moms who've been like, I can't really think of anything that I like about my body, because one of the journal prompts was, you know, make a list of things that you love about yourself right now exactly as you are, without, oh, I would like myself more if this were different. Take that out. Write some things about your body that you love, that you appreciate. And I was so surprised that so many moms were like, I can't really think of anything that I like. And I'm like, you carried a whole person. You carried and grew a whole person in your body. You, by some miracle of God, got that baby out of you, and you fed that baby with your body, but you can't think of any reasons to show gratitude for your body. Like, so would you have a food pod that came from you creating a whole life? Like, that is something to be really grateful for. Do you know how many people can't have a baby, or how many Black women are dying trying to have babies? Like, there's always something to be grateful for, if you are willing to take the time to look at it. So the theme of this whole week is just like calm, gentleness, going easy on yourself, giving yourself a break. And I can honestly say that since I started intermittently working out per my doctor's recommendation, I do see more of a difference. I do see a difference in my body physically, but also in the way that I feel. I think we have to get to a place where we do things because they feel good. Do it until it feels good. That has some implications, but that's another conversation for another day, over drinks maybe. But I genuinely feel good after I do yoga. I genuinely feel good after I meditate. It's something that's no longer optional for me. It's something that I have to do, something that I want to do, something that I look forward to doing. It's a time to reclaim myself, reclaim my energy, reclaim my body. I think that especially for people who have endured any kind of trauma relating to your body, it's a really good way to reclaim it and to make it your own again. I refuse to pay for yoga, especially because the yoga industry is overrun with white women who appropriated the culture of South Asian people. But there is a lovely white woman, Yoga with Adriene. She has a 30-day yoga challenge where it's on YouTube. She's super cool and super sweet. She doesn't take herself too seriously. Her main principle is just doing things to connect you to your body and to feel, like that real connection. And I come home a couple days out of the week. I clear everything out of my living room and I turn on her YouTube videos and I get on my mat and I just really take the time to do the stretches, to follow along with her. And I'm terrible at it. I look ridiculous, and that's why I don't like to go to yoga classes anyway. I can't be doing these stretches looking terrible and crazy next to these hoes that's been doing it for years. Like, girl, bye. I'm not setting myself up for that kind of comparison. Maybe one day I'll get there, but I deeply enjoy the time that I have by myself in my apartment, following along with her videos. If you guys want to do that yoga challenge, I'm also putting a link to her videos in the description of this video. And yeah, let's just take some time to actually take stock of the things that our bodies have done for us up until now, the things that our minds and hearts have done for us up until now. You're not gonna hate your body into being what you want it to be. You're not gonna hate your life into being what you want it to be. You're not going to become who you want to become by hating who you were. That's not how it works. You have to today make a decision that you are going to love yourself unconditionally, exactly as you are, even though you want to make changes. Like, that's a part of being human. You can do both. You can say there are some things I'd like to do differently, and I really love myself still. I love myself for where I have gotten up until this point. So be gentle with yourself. Find the calm in your day, in your week. Find the gratitude in the things that you have experienced, even the painful things. I'm going through some stuff literally right now where I still feel a lot of hurt from, you know, some betrayals and some lies that have been told to me. But I see the purpose in it, and I see the gratitude in why it happened. I can zoom out enough to see, like, oh, this is teaching me something. So look for the gratitude. Take some time to journal. Take some time to yourself. Be kind with yourself. Give yourself rest days. Give yourself active rest days. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.